Hey, what's going on, folks? It's your boy DJ TopDonn here from Conversations with TopDonn. In today's video, I'm going to touch on the lineup of artists that are scheduled to perform at the various spring and summer festivals that are just about to get underway here stateside. In particular, I want to touch on the topic that has been talked about on various platforms here, and that is the fact that East African artists have largely been excluded from these festivals. In fact, over 95% of the African artists that are scheduled to perform at these festivals are from West Africa, with a few exceptions of 1 or 2 from South Africa. I'm just going to give a couple of examples to highlight this particular fact. So I will start with the Coachella Festival, which is one of the biggest festivals here stateside. Over the past few years, the Coachella Festival has actually included a couple of African artists in their lineup. This includes the likes of Burna Boy, who was there in 2019, Mr. Easy was there in 2018, and Black Coffee, the DJ/musician, who is actually scheduled to make his 3rd appearance this particular year. If we take a look at the Roots Picnic Festival, which is taking place in Philadelphia, they have listed Wizkid to perform alongside Mary J. Blige and Summer Walker. That festival also has artists from Nigeria, CK, and he is scheduled to perform at the festival in Philadelphia, so the Roots Picnic Festival, as well as the Beale Street Music Festival, which is back after a 3-year hiatus, obviously because of COVID, and that takes place in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, that festival also has Ghanaian rapper Sarkodie, as well as Stonebwoy, so 2 artists from Ghana, just to mix it up a little bit. Last but certainly not least, if we take a look at the Afro Nation series of festivals, which will be taking place, one of them is going to be taking place in Puerto Rico, and one is going to take place in Las Vegas. If we take a look at the lineups that they have put up, you've got the likes of Naira Marley, Focalistic, you have Techno, pretty much a whole bunch of Afrobeat artists from Nigeria. So as you can see from the various performance lineups listed, East African artists are largely been excluded from these festivals. I mean, for this year alone, the only East African artist that is scheduled to perform here is Eddie Kenzo from Uganda, and he's scheduled to perform at the Afro Nation Festival in Puerto Rico. One thing you should keep in mind, though, is that this is not a one-year phenomenon. This has been happening even before COVID. You go 3, 4, 5 years back, and I can barely find any example of, East African artists, whether from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, at one of these big time festivals. I mean, off the top of my head, the one that I thought about or that came to mind was Sauti Sol. Sauti Sol were here for the Essence Festival in 2019, and they headlined the Jam Africa Super Lounge that took place in New Orleans, right? So other than that, there are very few and far between instances where you have not just Kenyan, but East African artists as a whole performing at these major festivals. So why is that? Why do you think this is the case? I mean, is it because of the quality of the music is not up to par? Is it that, the East African artists management teams do a poor job of reaching out to booking agents on this side of the pond here stateside to book their artists in there? Is it that they're just not networking enough? I mean, what could be the reasons? You let me know in the comments, man. That's actually why we're here. I have my own personal reasons as to why I think that's the case. I'm not going to share all of them right now, but one of the ones that I will share is, I really feel that East African artists need to do a little bit of a better job in terms of reaching out to publicists and booking agents and, actual marketing firms that are based here stateside to do the job of actually marketing for them. As artists, they have to actually invest in their careers and say, okay, I want to be able to break into this market that is the US market. And the market is open. I mean, the market is open right now here for African artists. I got to give a big shout out to the likes of Wizkid and CK, Davido, Burna Boy. Those artists have actually broken open this market completely. And we've had discussions that detail that. You really just can't sit back and say, well, I am artist X, I am big in Africa, so automatically I'm going to get booked. That's not the way it works. You have to follow the template that has been laid upon by the artists that are actually getting booked, right? And to me, that includes reaching out to people on this end to do the publicist work for you, to do your marketing, things of that nature. And that's a topic that we will definitely address in detail and in length, and we'll get the artists on here as well to talk about why this is the case. But I just thought it's something that I should just touch on real quick and get your feedback, get your ideas in terms of why you would think this is a case. But the facts speak for themselves. There's very many great artists from East Africa. I mean, I don't have to name them. You all know who they are, but they are just literally just not getting booked for this big shows here stateside. Why is that? I guess we'll come back and touch on that. But thank you so much for watching. It's your boy DJ TopDonn. Don't forget to pound that subscribe button so that whenever I upload new content, you are notified that we have that content. If you have ideas that you would like me to actually address or topics you would like for me to address, make sure you comment in the comments below and let me know what you think we should be touching on. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.